All right, I have a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. We talked at the top of the broadcast, cold conditions out there, good visibilities, nothing on radar. Everybody wants to know, is this setting the stage for snow? And the answer is yes. Right now we're at 18, no wind out there, so a very dry air mass. We'll drop another few degrees to 15. Inland areas even a little colder, some single-digit wind chills. There's not a whole lot of wind out there right now. So the forecast, the big news overnight, again, cold. Doesn't matter if it's 13 or 17 or whatever. It is just downright cold. Tomorrow, though, we get a little sunshine early and then clouds, and we go above freezing. And then the moisture comes in. So we do not expect all snow with this event. We are expecting a little bit of a mix across the region tomorrow evening. Think it'll probably be after rush hour. And then as this huge storm offshore really gathers strength, all that cold air is quickly going to wrap in. I think there will still be more moisture than this at 7 o'clock. I have a feeling when the new runs start to come in, they're going to back this up a little bit. So just again, take this with a grain of salt. The bottom line is we are going to have incredibly strong winds tomorrow night, blowing snow, a lot of snow at that. That's not 100% guarantee, but I am very confident we are going to get snow, even though there's nothing on satellite. Let's talk about what determines how much snow. I'll step out for a second so you can see all of this. It's the amount of liquid equivalent, basically the amount of rain that falls. That's number one. And then the snow to rain ratio. Wet snow is 7 to 1, dry snow is 15 to 1, normal's 10 to 1. You say, that's a lot of numbers, Jeff. What do you mean? Well, if you get 1 inch of rain, it's the equivalent of 10 inches of snow normally. So now let's take a ½ an inch of rain at that wet snow ratio. You only get 3.5 inches. Take slightly more rain than that, 0.75, make it a dry snow, and now you're talking 11 inches of snow. So that's a huge difference between 3.5 or 11 inches, and yet it's just the difference between ½ an inch or 3/4 of an inch. If this was the summer and I predicted a thunderstorm and you got ½ an inch and your neighbor got 3/4, you would think nothing of it in terms of the difference. But it can make a huge difference when it comes to snowfall. You can see it right now with the European model predicting hardly any snow around here compared to all the others. I have a feeling this one is going to up itself. This is the best computer model in the world statistically over the last several years, and it is saying very, very minimal amounts, while the GFS was going as high as 17 inches, and now it has backed down. We said earlier one was too low, one was too high. What kind of impacts will we have? Temperatures, major impact like we've seen lately. Could go higher. I mean, it could be even worse if we were to have temperatures down near 0, but that's why we're only giving it sort of 4 out of 5 stars, if you will. Wind, though, going to be gusting to 50 miles per hour. That's going to cause huge problems around here. Tides, probably not, because it's fast moving, might not be an issue at first, and then snow should be a major issue as well. 15 tonight, clear and cold, single-digit wind chills. Tomorrow, 38, increase in clouds, mixed precipitation developing late. Blizzard-like conditions tomorrow overnight into Thursday. And the entire system again across the area averaging out to be 5 to 10 inches, but there will be isolated spots even higher than that.